All right, good morning, everybody. I woke up to this. What? First of all, I'd like to say today is 23 October 2022. All right, man, it was a hell of a day yesterday. We had winds that were going 40 miles an hour, and it was so bad out here. It was looking great. And you know, when the sun glare hits like the wind and so forth out in Las Vegas, and you have like the sand out there, it kind of looks like a orange or like a yellow, like cloudy, like I don't know, like a dust cloud or whatever, just on the ground, man. It was something to see. And they had a big festival out here. They got canceled. So yesterday was a day. Look like it's cleared up now. So I'm looking forward to see. Well, I look forward to seeing another day. Anyway, let me get into this story. And these guys, I know their last names was Jordan and Washington. These guys were identified as the killers to, I don't know if some of y'all remember Jam Master Jay from Run DMC, okay? I want to say this. I feel like a lot of these killings, well, the killing was, it was, if y'all don't remember, in 2002, Jam Master Jay was supposed to be in a production, like a little production booth, and he gets hit by a stray bullet. This happened in October 2002. So that was like right at 20 years ago. You know, it's kind of strange that you fast forward to October 2022 and all this is coming out. At that time, I was in Savannah at the time. I was stationed in Savannah. When I was in the Army, and we was actually getting ready. We was hearing about what was going on in Iraq, and we was getting ready to leave actually, but we didn't know when we were going to leave, and we left January 2003. So we was preparing for that, and I heard about this story, and I said, you know what? I already knew that it was foul play. I would think that what would be your chances of you being in a production studio and you getting hit by a straight bullet, okay, in a production studio where you have glass and you got, if you're there, you may be there with other people, but I just knew it. And also, it just, you know, I don't know, it just hit me a certain way because these were guys that I admired, like Run DMC, Jam Master Jay. I can remember when they came out. I think it was like the early to mid 80s. I think with it was the rock box. I was like probably like 12 years old, 13. And my ideas, I used to want a pair of shell toes, like people back then were wearing the muscle shirts and the skinny jeans, the 501s. I didn't have that type of body to wear the five. I had 505s. My mom wouldn't let me have no Adidas, but back then there were people either rocking Adidas or Pumas, the suede Pumas. All right. Um, One of the two. They had the Dookie ropes and all that, the Kangos. My mom wouldn't let me have a Kango and so forth. Could have been for a reason. My mom is a very religious, and still is a very religious woman. Uh, but I just knew that something was not in the back of my head, something was not right. And I felt as I got older that was a hit. And I'm thinking that all this stuff is coming out. Come to find out, I looked at Willie D's podcast this morning, so I want to credit Willie D for the hard work that he's done. I'm just trying to give my opinion of it and so forth, maybe based on maybe my experiences with dealing with. I used to have my own spot, and I was into promotions and all that. I knew people that wanted to rap and sing and stuff like that. My mother's a singer. But anyway, again, I just felt like this was some type of maybe sacrifice. I felt that for years, okay, for maybe somebody else to get on, okay, maybe another member of the group that's just, Again, my opinion, allegedly, okay? Because in the end of the day, when it comes to ends, they ain't no friends, okay? And I'm pretty sure that, at that time, where they was around for 20 years and, they've done a lot of stuff, all right? But this turned out, Jam Master Jay, this dude was dealing cocaine. And these two guys I mentioned, okay, the two guys that were involved in murdering this Jam Master Jay, had asked him, I guess, to get on the cocaine game, and Jam Master Jay helped him out a little bit, and it was supposed to have been over some dispute about, I don't know, drugs, and these guys also were in rap groups, or they were maybe these guys that maybe, they didn't get on the way that they wanted to get on, so they got into, or they wanted to get into drugs. One of the guys was like, I guess, had firearms, and he was into robbing people and that type of stuff. Okay, and the what happened was, it was a recorded phone call where the guy talked about it. I believe that they knew who did it, probably the New York Police Department, okay, or other higher powers. They knew all along, all right? And I believe that was a file, and that file was pulled at a certain point. I really do believe that. It really breaks my heart that Jam Master Jay, all right, renowned DJ, could have figured out a way. He would have probably made enough money to where all the money he would have spent or made from like cocaine, he could have took his money and put it into making other producers and all that, DJs, or putting people on and that type of stuff. Figure out ways to, I don't know, find new talent, put them on. There's other DJs and all this other stuff that's done well. DJ Premier, uh, Swiss Beats, Timbaland, actually Timbaland and Pharrell, with both those guys, Dr. Dre, those guys are from my way. Okay, Pharrell and Timbaland from North Virginia Beach, Virginia. All right, I grew up on the side of the water. Okay, but I believe that if anybody in that rap industry, or if you were consistent, you can make a good living, and you can maintain it. If you know what you're doing, you make your money, you invest it, okay, or put it aside, don't touch it. You could put at least 15% aside, don't touch it if you don't do anything else. All right. All these guys that you've heard about, I don't know, Dre, Jay-Z, they've been fairly consistent throughout the years, and they've invested in their money in different other things, because I don't think that you're really going to make but so much in rap. And a lot of that rap is designed, I guess, for the youth, because they have more talent, or, they have the new talent and they want to try to push an agenda, that type of thing. So I think that all in all, the decisions that Jam Master made was not smart. Okay, it does say in the Bible that you can't serve two masters. These things do have its ways of coming back on you. All right, and through this, I believe that it's came back. I do believe that, again, there's sacrifices in that industry. All right, especially I think when you get older and people go in position, and those positions start to wicked. People be knocking people off. I'm telling you though. All right, these people ain't who you think they are. They're not really your friend. And the higher you go up, the more political it gets. Okay? I mean, somebody's got to go. So these things end up like this. You're going to have to find something else to do, dealing with drugs. If you don't find nothing else to do, you're going to get caught, or you're going to end up getting knocked off. And that's the moral of the story today. For the day, I appreciate your time. Feel free to like, subscribe, and share. Okay? And Cash App $Winston Spivey if you want to donate.